Today on Glory and Beauty, I'm going to show you how to make the wide chevron stitch pattern. Now, if this stitch pattern looks complex and intimidating, please don't be discouraged. It's actually a very easy stitch to do. In fact, once you learn how to do it, you'll wonder why you hadn't tried it sooner. To get started, we'll make a slip knot and place it on our hook. For our chain row, we're going to use a multiple of 14 stitches plus 1, plus an additional 3 for our foundation chain. So for my sample swatch, I am making 29 chains. And then I'm going to add 3 more for a total of 32 chains. And then we'll yarn over and double crochet into the 4th chain from our hook. And then we're going to place 1 double crochet in each of the next 5 chains. Now that we have our 5 double crochet, we're going to make our first valley. We're going to make our valley by double crocheting 3 together. To double crochet 3 together, yarn over and insert your hook into the next chain. Then yarn over and pull up that loop, and then yarn over and pull through only 2 loops. You'll do the same for the next 2 chains. Lastly, yarn over and pull through all 4 loops on your hook. And there is your first valley. Again, we'll do another 5 double crochet. You have made 1 chevron. Now we will make our first peak. To make a peak, we're going to place 1 double crochet, and then chain 1, and then another double crochet, all in the same chain. And there is our first peak. Now we're going to go back down again for another valley. So 5 double crochet, and then double crochet 3 together for your next valley. And then do another 5 double crochet. When you get to the last chain, place 2 double crochet in that last chain. And our first row is done. Next, we'll chain 3 and turn our swatch. Our chain 3 counts as a stitch. We're going to place 1 double crochet in the first stitch of the row. However, this time we're going to work in the front loop only. So yarn over and insert your hook up and through the middle of that first stitch, right in the middle of the V. And then double crochet. Next, you'll do 5 double crochet through the front loop only in each of the next 5 stitches. And then double crochet 3 together for the first valley of your second row. Then do another 5 double crochet through the front loop only. And then we'll make our peak. We're going to work into that chain 1 space. So yarn over and place 1 double crochet, then chain 1, and then 1 double crochet, all in that chain 1 space. Then you'll finish your chevron. Five more double crochet 3 together, 5 double crochet, and then 2 double crochet in that last stitch. And then don't forget your last 2 double crochet and the top of the turning chain from the previous row. Now, if you want to change colors, you'll do so here. Use your new color for the last yarn over of your row. Then chain 3 in your new color. Now after we chain 3, we're ready for row 3. Row 3 is worked the exact same way as row 2, but this time we're going to double crochet through the back loop only. To double crochet through the back loop only, instead of yarning over and inserting our hook from the bottom up and through the middle of the V, we are going to yarn over and insert our hook into the middle of the V from the top, catching that back loop only. And then yarn over and double crochet. We will alternate between rows 2 and 3 until we reach our desired length. Alternating rows 2 and 3 is what's going to create these lovely raised ridges along the chevrons. The wide chevron stitch pattern is one of my favorite. It uses basic and traditional stitches to create a unique texture with shape. It's classy, sassy, and witty all put together, making it ideal for literally any type of project. I hope you'll enjoy wide chevron stitch as much as I do. Until next time, let's keep on making things for glory and for beauty.